Yo, peace to the people, man. It's Big Just the Real, aka Black Border God, man. It's another installment of the House of Malakia, man. You know what I mean? I try to do my inspirational thing, inspire those that maybe going through or having the same kind of situation or similar situations that I've had or am having. You know what I mean? All I want to say is, man, you got babies. If you got babies, man, love your babies, man. Love your babies. Because ain't nobody else going to love your babies like you love them. Now, I was an orphan, but I had a beautiful person. I had a couple beautiful people. My grandma Judy, and definitely my mama Vern. My mama Vern is my grandma Judy's sister. She was older than my grandma Judy. So she raised me for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, beautiful person. But she even told me myself, she said, baby, you'll never, you'll never know till you have your own, which meant, like, though I've never seen her, I think she mistreated certain people in our family, like showing me love, you know what I'm saying? But in her mind, she say, that's not true, that, you know what I'm saying? She, it make differences, because she's a real spiritual person. 85, I want to tell her, peace and blessings on making it to 85 last week. So, excuse me. But she showed me so much love. My grandma Judy the same way. You know what I mean? My grandma Judy had a bunch of kids and she had grandkids too. But she really, they showed me mad love. They put me first in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't never say I didn't put my kids first, but because of like emotional, instabilities, things like that, to some degree, you fuck over. In my opinion, or from my experience, I fucked over a couple of situations that should have been a little more advantageous for my kids based on my own personal emotional flaw of, what I'm saying, not wanting to be alone, shit like that. I'm chasing motherfucking tag kid around, that wasn't even, worthy of my time for real, you know what I'm saying? And in the process of that, I'm just feeling like, to a small degree, it got my kids a little off their ding. So that's why I say, you know what I'm saying, if you got babies, kids, whatever, you know what I'm saying, put them first. You know what I'm saying? Put them first. You're going to put yourself first because self-preservation is first law of nature. But you got to put them first, you know what I'm saying? Because what I'm seeing now, like I said, we about to be on some totally different shit. What I'm seeing now is like, they my inspiration, you know what I'm saying? For us to do better. Like, for me to really get them to where they got to go, I got to put them first, and for me to get where I'm trying to go, I got to put them first. For me to get them to where they trying to go or where I think they should be, I got to put them first. But like I said, also put myself first. They are me, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it is, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever let nobody, get that power over your kids, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in the crack era, so it was a time when you could be easily influenced by a person that had more money than certain people in your family. Being young and not having a lot of experience with life. But from a person that had experienced that kind of treatment or that kind of infatuation, I'm saying, don't let nobody get that kind of power over your seeds, man. Because ain't nobody going to give a shit about them like you. A motherfucker use your kid, have your kid killed, disrespect your kid, you know what I'm saying? Now, presently, I'm mad at a supposed family member who, did some shit that was very disrespectful to me, because if you are a pillar in my family, you wouldn't do some gutter rat shit. Like, you don't corner a child, and even though my kids are big, and try to injure his self-esteem or their self-esteem, you know what I'm saying? These is formidable years for them, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, if they trust you like you family, how the fuck is you going against the grain, shitbird? But this is again why I say you got to put them first, you know what I'm saying? Self-preservation first law of nature. They are me, you know what I'm saying? So I should have been defending myself from that stupid shit anyway, but, it's a learning curve, man. You got to learn. From experiences. No real manuals on how to raise children. So, it's trial and error to a degree. But, ain't nobody gonna love them babies like you love. Or like the mother or the father or whatever loved them. You know what I mean? And then, honestly, there's some parents that, they don't love the kids like they supposed to love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids got a mother. I ain't saying she doesn't love them, but you know what I'm saying. I seen women that had, I guess, if it was this era, they diagnosed them in this era, they would probably have all of these fake ass, oh my gosh, she's got this and got that. Women back in the day used to have 10, 12 fucking kids, man, and be handling it. Now I'm saying that because, like, their mother just wasn't, she hasn't never played a real part in their lives, you know what I'm saying? It's all about her. Oh, I'm sick. I'm going through it. I'm sick. Now they diagnosed her with postpartum depression. She's supposed to have schizophrenia. See, my thing, even with that, like mental disorders, if you still out here fucking and smoking bogeys and getting high and having a good time and whatever, I mean, everybody got problems, man. My father committed suicide, blew his head off. He was supposed to be a parent because he has problems or had problems. But some of this shit is like crippling to people, man. It giving them a way out. It's giving them a fucking crutch. You know what I mean? That's why, again, I stress, put your babies first, man. Self-preservation is the first law of nature, man. You know what I'm saying? My children are me, you know what I'm saying? And I am them, you know what I mean? So self-preservation is the first law of nature, you know what I'm saying? I just wish, like I said, that the female would have been able to take that same stance, because I actually married her, so we were supposed to be one anyway. But, it is what it is. People don't always, accept, another person's opinion or perspective, you know what I'm saying? And we got married young, so, in retrospect, I can't say that she may have not been ready for what I was ready for, you know what I'm saying? Again, I was an orphan, so I always wanted a family. Not to say that I did everything 100% right within our marriage, you know what I'm saying? You young, you might fuck around, but she fucked around on me, so that gave me, free reign to do the fuck I wanted. But I've never been a really disrespectful person. I've always been a really, discreet person, you know what I'm saying? So, and you can speculate about anything, but to really actually see what I'm doing, that's not really gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm only saying all that to say, like, I was hoping that she would have been, a little more involved in, what we doing, what we, what we was doing, what our particular blessings. And I mean, we had 4 kids together. We lost our first son, Arthur. You know what I'm saying? He was a preemie that came out stillborn or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then we had twins. Then we had another. Because our kids are stair steppers. You know what I'm saying? Not to sit down and see, the Canaanite will say something like, well, the body and hormones ain't get back right. Like I said, it's people in my family and then, that we grew up around. And I'm talking about like their grandparents and stuff like that. Had 10, 12 kids, man. And they still took care of their kids. They took care of their houses. They took care of the grandkids once the crack era hit. And they was having to take care of the grandkids because the parents was running around. I ain't giving up no passes to weak shit no more, man. That's why I'm a, you know what I'm saying, put my kids first. Because my kids are me, you know what I mean? And self-preservation is the first law of nature. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying that to say, like, I ain't giving up no passes, no excuses to no lame shit. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass in gear, man. You know what I mean? If you love your children, get your ass in gear. You know what I'm saying? If you love yourself, get your ass in gear. Because your children are supposed to be you, man and woman. You know what I'm saying? They share both of us. You know what I'm saying? But if you the sole parent, like I said, I'm a single parent. I don't think that I did a horrible job with my kids. They fucking around in school a little bit. They, but the niggas ain't going to jail. Niggas ain't out here selling drugs. Niggas ain't out here trying to kill up shit. They doing shit that I did in school. School sometimes is a little boring, but I mean, as I become more involved again, re-involved, on that straight solo parent lifestyle, what I mean, I'm gonna try to get them to the point where they need to be. What I mean, jobs, and I'm saying a job, I would prefer them to try to want to have their own business, but they society, so you know how that shit go. you come up in America, you know, you geared or molded to think certain ways, you know, but also in the last few years, I've always tried to show them different ways to do things. But now, the best teacher is going to be this experience by my example, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, self-preservation, first law of nature, you know what I'm saying? For me to do right by them, I got to do right by me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, I got a job, and I hate that shit. I hate working for some other shit, bird. They can tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sell drugs no more, none of that shit. I'm just trying to get on the up and up, stay on the up and up, you know what I'm saying? And essentially, like I said, build my kids. I actually want to have a couple more kids if I can find a queen or two, you know, because, you know, I love kids, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't no pervert, none of that other shit. I really love kids. I love my babies, man. I love them their whole life, man. You know, but like I said, when I should have been valuing their friendship and their acquaintanceship with me, you know what I'm saying? I was looking outside of what I said is myself, because they are me. I'm looking outside at chasing this girl down, this particular female, you know what I mean, who had issues, you know what I'm saying? I'm accepting or respecting or, you know, trying to bring her up to a level, because I saw us being like what they would call a power couple. I'm just saying, I ain't talking about millions of dollars, this, that, and that. I'm talking about like a couple that was actually making it happen, you know what I'm saying? And we at times did that, but, you know, that wasn't really my place, you know what I'm saying? Because I had other people that was depending on me to make them a power situation, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to keep on saying, you know what I mean? Put your kids first, man. You know, put your babies first, man. Because, you know, we all know our kids are me, or your kids are you. And self-preservation is the first law of nature. So, you know what I mean? That's what we got to do, you know what I mean? That's just my opinion on the whole situation. Like I said, this is a light little installment. I don't try to beat nobody head in the floor. I'm not a scholar. I'm not, you know, I believe in Allah, the Most High, Father, creator of a balanced universe. You know what I'm saying? And when I feel inspired to say something, you know, I want to be inspiring to those, like I said, who can relate to my situation, and I probably could relate to their situation. You know what I mean? Single parents and bonded parents, man. Put your children first, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your children first. This is what this is all about, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. Self-preservation, first law of nature, man. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let that marinate on y'all thinking, you know what I'm saying? Big Black. I'm sorry. Black Boy of God, a.k.a. Messiah Justice, a.k.a. Big Justice Real, you know what I'm saying? House of Malachi, man. We be back shortly with something else, you know what I mean? Whatever Allah inspired me to say to people that, like I said, could relate, you know what I mean? We be back to hit everybody with something. I'm going to do what everybody else do. I'm going to ask this question. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build my little channel up, you know what I'm saying? With Allah's blessings and will, you know, blessings, I will. So, you know, show love, man. Peace. One love.